Hello, everyone, and welcome to RHAP's coverage of Australian Survivor v World. I'm your host, Shannon Guss, here for another pre-season podcast. I feel like I've been saying that for a very long time. This is our final pre-season podcast before we get into the actual season, and it is a tradition that we couldn't miss, especially for this season where we have so many legends who, honestly, I will say, I'm not the expert. We're about to find out, but I think look pretty good in their cast photos. So we have Issa Look today with the wonderful Brice Izyah. Brice, thank you for being here.
It is an honor. It's a tradition. We can't break the tradition. And yes, I mean, this is like my play field. We have survivors all around the pond, the world, and they're all together for one. So we got to see what they bring in with Issa Look. The stakes are ever so high.
The stakes couldn't be higher. Look, they're about to compete to be like, the Olympics of Survivor. Which country is the best at Survivor representing? We're about to find out which country looks the best in their cast photos, which is so much more important. Like, I say that as a strategy nerd, but genuinely today we will find out where people look the best in the world as represented by these players. And Brice will decide for us. And also, yeah, I don't know what could be better than that. I feel like we're going to have like an international calendar right here, Brice.
Yes, I feel like it. And looks are looks are subjectional. I think that's the word I'm trying to say, but
No.
it's not necessarily about subjectional. No, right? No.
Subjective.
Yeah, subjective, but
Yeah.
subjective. Yes, subjective, right? But it's more about the pose. It's more about the allure. So
Yes.
it's not about like what you looking like. It's about how
Yeah.
confident, how strong that pose is. Because the eyes are in. Wait, but beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. And today, my eyes are the beholder, and I can't wait to see what everyone is about to bring because this is such an exciting season.
Yeah, it's the pose, but also I will say in this, it's the fashion. People are bringing the
Oh.
look in this season. Like, are they like leaning well like, against the tree? I've looked at these cast photos a lot, but I haven't like really looked to be like, are we back at that same tree in Samoa that they go back to every time? Where we're
The
like, that's that
every
one tree.
tree. Yes.
So we shall see. I'm very excited about it. I'll bring up the PowerPoint presentation. So as you can see,
Oh,
I've made
we've come a long way.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very proud of my PowerPoint presentation. For the people who are just listening to this, it's going to be a tough podcast. I guess if you like know the cast photos well enough, which honestly we've had them for a long time, you should be fine. But if you're just listening, I have a PowerPoint presentation: Australian Survivor, Australia v World, Issa Look, a presentation by Shannon Guss. Now, I went through a lot of effort to find high-res photos to your standard, Brice, and
We
I can only
appreciate
hope,
it.
yeah, I can only hope that they live up to the expectations. But this is a pure cast photo. 14 players. What
Oh.
stands out to you about the full cast from the get-go?
For some reason, it just seems like a small cast, right? Like
It
I
is.
don't
It's
know why
14
sometimes.
people.
Yeah, like I normally when I'm thinking like Australian Survivor, it's such a huge cast. Or
It's
even
24,
just
yeah.
in US Survivor with the two tribes, sometimes it just or three tribes, it makes you seem like it's a lot of people, but it really is not. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's definitely an eclectic look. I see pajama pants, I see leather pants, I see a lot. There's a lot going on in this look. I don't know who is standing dab straight in the middle with his leather jacket on, hands on the hip. He is center attention or
Yeah.
the main character.
David.
He is giving me very
Yeah.
much main character energy. But yeah, this definitely does not look like a Survivor cast photo. This looks
Yeah.
like a seventh grade. You were at recess and your teacher was like, "Come everybody together. Let me just take a photo." And this is the photo.
You were so right about so many things. Firstly, that's David. We'll talk about it. I have described him already as the main character of the season, so you're completely right. He is kind of in the middle, standing. He looks so large, and I think that that's the other thing I want to talk about this season. Well, this photo. I did look at this a bit, and I thought, they're edited in, right? Like, I don't think they're all together because, like, look how big George is. Like, no offense, like, not like George. I know he's been talking about the dad bod, but like, he's very tall on the right there. But if you go to the Australia cast, now he's very tiny. He might be standing on a downward slope, but I kind of think both of these photos are just like edited in, and I don't think these people are standing next to each other. And I think the sizing is
A
being
little off.
manipulated. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, or George could be leaning in. It could be a little bit of a hill, and he's like leaning back to elongate the King George to make him bigger because he is definitely larger in life. His name precedes himself. But yeah, now that you say that, like, yeah, George is not that tall.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the other photo. I think that, but you're right. There are eclectic looks, as you said, kind of Siri, kind of with the almost yoga pajama pants. I, if I was playing Survivor, I would 100% be wearing pajamas. I never want to be out of my pajamas ever. I'm pretty much never am. Like, I will take it far. The extent to which I will wear pajamas to places during COVID, I wore pajamas everywhere. I went to the
Uh-huh.
supermarket. I mean, we weren't allowed to go anywhere, but like to the supermarket, and I'll always remember the day that lockdown ended, and I went out of my pajamas, and I thought, I don't think this is socially acceptable anymore. But even now today, I'll wear pajamas to the airport.
Yeah,
I don't ever want to get out of my pajamas.
yeah, for me, it's like workout shorts and like compression, like workout like pants that you can wear over your shorts. That's like an iconic look and something that I will wear on Survivor because you have the long legs or that cover your legs, but you still have the shorts, so you can break up the combo in at night. But yeah, I can definitely see Tony with his cargo pants, classic Tony. Uh but yeah, it's just so interesting. Like it just looks so random. Like the lady standing to the left of Sari, like
Janine. Yeah.
is is that a Halloween costume? Is that like it looks like I'm just confused as to there's just so much going on here. Is it winter? Is it cold? Is it warm? Like
I completely agree with you. This is an eclectic mix of fashion and weather. You're completely right. Let's move it on. So yeah, the Australia cast, who I also think are edited in. Who here do you know? You mentioned King George. Are there any other faces that are recognizable to you?
is that Kirby standing next
Yeah,
to
that
who's
is Kirby. Yeah.
that's Kirby?
Yeah.
Okay, I know Kirby. Hold on, wait, let me get in closer.
It's not that small. Okay. It's
Okay.
this is high res. This is so it's like it's crisp. Like it's satisfying how crisp these photos are. I did
It
not
is very
play
clear.
around.
Who
Yeah.
is the gentleman to the left of John with the tank top, white tank
I don't
top?
know who there's
Who's
no John, but that's
I mean
but the one other guy who's not David or George is Luke.
Luke. Okay, hold on. Let's just take a closer look. Okay. I don't know. I want to play with Luke. Yeah, it's again just all over the place. You got leather pants. You got Kirby looking like they're ready to play kickball. King George just got off the beach. There is a seance going on at some place in time, and the lady next to George is going to give a seance. Then we can have Luke, who just looks delicious. The woman standing next to Luke, she's going on a hike, and then we have a Sunday school teacher at the end. Like it's just a lot going on in Australia over here. But I love it. Like, because I feel like it speaks to their each individual style of games. So I think that it will be fun. But yeah, just all over the place. And I'm assuming that's what they was going for with the global survivor. But I mean,
Yeah.
can we
Well,
get a theme? Can we get a color? Can we get a season? Like
yeah. Well, Sean, I
something.
don't think anyone's ever described Shaunie as a Sunday school teacher, but that is wonderful. We'll get into this fashion because you are right. It's the theme was be yourself, and themselves are very different. I think what we're seeing is this could be quite an interesting season of maybe clashing big personalities. I think that
Mm.
that's what, because let's get into it. Okay, so here's the Sunday school teacher. This is Shaunie. You might have
Oh.
heard the name. She's something of a, I don't want to like, color your analysis of her, but she's something of an icon. These people are all icons. What do you think of Shaunie here? The pose, the red dress. What do you think of Shaunie?
So the dress looks way different in her solo image than in the group image. But again, she's starting off with a very strong pose, hand on the hip, which signifies to us that she's coming to play. She's a killer. But then on the other hand, her hand is down to the side. She's here with this global survivor or like the world survivor. And so she's ready to play. The dress is cute, flirty. It's a fun print. She's got some accessories. Her hair is kind of like she's got it clipped up. She's giving us a smirk. Looks like we could see a little bit of like her sports bra underneath is very flirty. Like this is a very strong pose. I don't know how it's going to cut it when it is the world survivor, but she's ready to play. I can see why she's an icon.
This looks like this could be a magazine cover. The framing of the leaves with the background, it looks great. I do love a cute little dress. Like for me, it's I've got two speeds: pajamas, which is like that's 90%. But then if not, if I have to wear something, a cute little dress every time. Shaunie invented, I think I have this right. Shaunie invented the cute little dress. The whole concept of cute little dresses. I think that she
Oh.
was behind that. So Shaunie on every season she's been on, this is her fourth season. She's always wearing a cute
Oh.
little dress. She's got the big clip. Like Shaunie is there to serve looks as much as she's there to serve blindsides. And I think that this picture really does show that.
I love it. It's the chunky hand accessories, multiple. Like I'm here for it. It's all about the accessories. And again, for me, it's her pose. It's a very strong pose. She's looking directly at the camera, so she is making direct eye contact with whoever she's working with, whoever she's going to blindside. She is looking you right in her face, and I feel like Shaunie might be willing to play an honest game here. Like she'll swing hard if she needs to, but I feel like she's going to be wanting to work on her social connections. I mean, okay, the more we're talking about her, the more I feel like I can see the waves in the background moving and I can see Shaunie doing what she needs to do here. But I mean, this is just the first one, so it's hard to see what we're up
Yeah.
against.
Strong start. This is a great
Very, very
this is a
strong start
great
with
photo.
Shaunie.
Very, very strong. Honestly, almost no notes. I'm like, this is very good. We'll move
Yeah,
on
no
now.
thumbs. Oh,
This is Sarah. Okay, so
okay.
interesting with Sarah to describe it. She's got the buff on as a top, and then she does have like gym shorts. And then what is hanging from her? Is that like a sarong, like hanging from her gym shorts?
Is that it could be her shirt. Like, I don't know. But it looked like she just got out of yoga class, got out of Pilates, and is here on the island. But listen, I don't even care about the look. I do not like this stance. She's smiling, which I love, very beautiful. But baby, off the bat, I see two thumbs. Like her hands are open, not even closed hands. I am worried for her in this season. I feel like, how many times has she played?
She's only played once, and she played in 2017. So I think she's done reality TV the longest time ago, and I think she's even played even played Survivor. And just Siri last play about 2017. So yeah, but she's played. But Siri's done Big Brother, done The Traders. Like Sarah's had the longest layoff of actually playing these games of anyone on the cast.
The pose gives it. It gives like, I'm worried. I feel like this might be a goldfish swimming with sharks, only just because of the pose. Like her hands kind of signify like she's in motion, but they're open. We can see the thumbs. I'm worried she might be a little messy. I don't know. I'm just worried. You know, I'm really big on the thumbs and how you are posing. And this gives me like kind of she's in motion, and so I don't know if that is going to show us on the island that she's trying to make things happen, but she is not having the numbers. Like, I don't know. I'm very worried for her because she's a beautiful girl, very athletic, fit. I'm loving the little buff on top of the shirt. Like, but it's the pose, Shannon. The pose.
I
It's an
agree with you.
immediate chop.
Yeah. I think Sarah was done a little dirty here because Sarah's actually a professional model. Obviously, she's
She's
stunning.
beautiful.
She's
Yeah.
beautiful. But the thing is, she knows how to pose. She knows how to pose. And this
But
photo, as you said, it looks like she's almost in motion. It looks like she was going to her eventual pose and they snapped it right before she posed and then used that as the final picture. And I feel like, yeah, I don't feel like that was the shot she intended. She is a bit of a messy player, so that is a good read. And yeah, the outfit is just confusing to me. Like, what is hanging out of her shorts? I must know. I think maybe I'll know on the season if it's some sort of like sarong, which would be a very intelligent choice because that's kind of like could be anything. Like you could make that a little pillow, you could make that a blanket. Like that's versatile. But then she's not wearing a shirt, and that's you need a shirt. So even for a
right.
shorter season, so yeah, I mean, I think
I think
questions
it's a shirt
abound
because
here,
it
but
matches
maybe
the
they
pants.
yeah, well, but look, we get a really good look at the buff, and I want that buff so badly. Who do I have to kill to get that buff? But I will say I feel like it's not the strongest shot, but it's not her fault. It's the photographer, it's styling. Like I don't know that it's on Sarah.
I mean, I don't think. Listen, the pose is a pose. Like if this were
True.
like a workout magazine, this pose would be chef's kiss. But baby,
Mm,
this is Survivor, and so
mm.
those type of poses don't always translate. And over here, it's not translating for me because specifically with the Issa Look, it is a proven science. Me as a former player, I've been in front of that camera and I know what that feeling is like. And it's like you need to serve and look at that camera and let that camera know what you are going to be giving. No matter if they're taking it before you're ready, you got to be, them thumbs should be away.
Yeah.
Them thumbs is out, ready to
Cut off your
play.
thumbs. Don't show me
Yes.
some. Yeah.
Where
How dedicated are you to this? Just tuck your thumbs in from the second you get on set. Like, yeah.
So I'm just saying. So it's giving like, we're going to know her cards from the get-go. I don't know if she's not going to be able to get in with an alliance or people are going to know she's coming, something. But I mean, hopefully the Issa Look gods could be wrong and she could kill it. But beautiful girl, love workout outfit. But listen, stronger pose, but just tuck your hands, put them behind your back, something.
Yeah, hide those thumbs. Look, the read is very good because what we do say about Sarah is she's a very like intuitive player. She makes connections really easily, but the thing that got her last time was it wasn't subtle and people were onto her so quickly. So I think that you've seen that here in her pose. Here's Luke. He crossed his arms. That's exactly what you just asked for. Thank you, Luke.
Ooh. Luke. Have I like what's Luke's name? I feel like, you know what? I just want to make sure I'm supporting these Australian survivors. Luke
Toki.
Okay, Toki. Let's just okay. Here we go. Okay,
it's gonna be a lot of stuff about his sick kid, though.
Oh well, listen.
Yeah,
we
poor
will
Luke.
pray. But listen, Luke is giving me Honkarama, okay? With the curly hair, the buff around his neck, a quintessential winner pose. But I even like about this is that Luke isn't giving us the arms crossed straight forward. It's to a little tilt to the side. It's almost like his elbows are out first. And that for me is like, if your elbows are out first, you're using that as a weapon. Right? Like, I feel like Luke is not about to play with us this season. It's a very strong pose. He's looking directly at us. Luke is mature. I just, just looking, I feel like he's looking into my soul. I like the shorts that he has on with the green top, very Survivor-esque. Okay, this is again, Luke ain't come to play. Luke recognizes that he is in Survivor AU versus the world, and he is ready to verse the world.
This is strong. This is very, very strong. I feel, as you said, like the arms crossed a little bit to the side, but then he's looking at you straight on. And I love the way they frame these pictures with the leaves and everything, and then the background, not a tree to be seen.
Backdrop, yes.
Yeah, the backdrop is great. That's the credit to the photographer. It's a very strong pose. I think the layering in the outfit is good. I think the white is ill-advised. I will say that. This is a white outfit.
Why ill-advised?
Because it's gonna get so dirty so quickly.
Yeah, and that's your battle scars. That's how you can tell people you was playing. I love it. I love the color blocking on the shorts. Lets me know Luke's a little hip. Okay, we can tell he got a body. He's got the buff around his neck. Luke ain't coming to play.
Okay, but I can't even wear white because I will inevitably spill something on my white float.
But it's not like he's going to dinner, like he's going to play Survivor. So I like the little white tech. Like, I want it to be dirty. So in every scene that you're in, no matter if it's the first day or you make it to the end, it'll look like you were on Survivor for a long time. So listen, smart.
Okay.
Luke's a genius.
I see it. Do you know how long the season is?
I know it's short, isn't it? How short is it?
I think I don't actually know I think we've heard like 16 days, but I'm like 100% sure. But around. Yeah, so this actually might be smart because it'll look like he's played 50 days. Yeah. People can't say that, yeah.
That's so smart. It doesn't matter if he goes home first or he stays to the end. By day one, that shirt will be disgusting. And I'd like to bid on it.
Yes, I think he is doing an auction for charity. So is that a red cap hanging from the shorts?
So when we went back, go back to the
I thought that was the print of the shorts.
Yeah, I think it's like color blocking. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like
it's on the shorts.
Luke got a little style. I'm liking what Lucas is putting down. That's cute. Okay. That's okay.
Is that a real cap or is that the print of the shorts?
I think. Oh darn it. It might be a cap.
Because I thought it was the print of the shorts. I was like, that's a strange print of the short. Like, why just a cap? But now on this, like, look, you can see it's clearly protruding. Like, that's a cap.
Yeah. Okay. That's a hat. Now, okay. We will have to deduct a couple of points from Luke. Now, mind you, Luke, I do like the look of the hat. But, baby, for your survivor, it's a look photo. Just unsnap the hat, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's given like it's a part of the outfit. So now I'm a little okay. Now I said all of those nice things. Thank you, Shannon, for pointing that out because this matters, right? Because for me, now mind you, everything that I said stands, but this gives me that like Luke looked in the mirror. Luke was prepared, right? Like this is the outfit. This is the like Luke came prepared. But that is what is going to throw Luke off in this game is that like Luke is prepared. He's ready to play a winning game. But if something does not go how it should go, if there is a tribe swap, if he is placed off, I feel like it is going to throw Luke off. And that's what that hat signifies for me. Because the fact that he had to have that hat in his solo photo as the accessory. Now, don't get me wrong. It eats down. It's cute. But baby, we don't need it for that. And so that is letting me know that like you and your mind know how you want to play and know how you want to execute in this game. But in the game of Survivor, you can't play like that because they're constantly throwing twists and turns at us. Luke!
Yeah, I'm going to make a bold statement now. 3 photos in, 2 people have had things hanging from their shorts. Nothing hanging from the shorts ever. Don't do that. It looks, what are we doing? Who's doing that? Like, it's just like, you don't need it in the photo. Like, if you want to accessorize on the island, like you have your little bag of accessories, not your bag of tricks, sure. But why is it hanging from your shorts? Like, you had to get it all into the photo. God forbid they don't see that I have a hat. Like, just leave the hat out of the photo.
Or put it on.
Yeah, well, that might kind of cover his face in a way.
Trust me, we're going to see Luke's face, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to see his face.
But
again, still, I like the accessory. Again, like if this were a model shoot that we need to see the hat.
If it was a hat ad. Yeah, if it was a hat ad, sure. But I guess also we did spend like a long time being like, is that a hat? So it actually would be a pretty bad hat ad. Because you have to be like, is that a hat?
I mean, but it's a conversational piece, right?
Yeah.
So because that once we figure it out, that was like, we need to go get the hat. So actually, it's genius.
Yeah. Yeah. We spent a lot of time talking about whether it was a hat. So that's a pretty smart marketing campaign. Put it right in people's face. They just look right past it. Make people look for it. They really think about it. So we're on to something. Marketing people, Luke, you can have that for free. Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm sure Luke thought of it. So listen, we got to give it to Luke.
No. We thought of it. That's ours. Please. We will take commission. That's
okay.
Fine. Here's Kirby. You know Kirby.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know me. Kirby is my girl. I love Kirby. Again. Now, this is an interesting pose, right? Because again, it's not the quintessential arms cross. It's kind of like fist over fist, but Kirby knows no thumbs, right? And also, I low-key feel like Kirby is giving us fist to fist. So I really feel like Kirby is giving us like the fighting stance, like Nuck, if you buck, you could get some, but Kirby's like, I'm classy. So I'm going to put it down like this so these people can't tell. Kirby is giving us a beautiful smile. Kirby has nothing hanging from her shorts. She put her hair up. Kirby's ready to play, but I really feel like Kirby is really saying to us, like, I don't know if you've seen like movies or fight videos where people are like, what's up, what you like, kind of like antagonizing you. That's what Kirby is doing right in front of our face with their hands like that, because that's really, she like pop off, pop, like I feel like Kirby, she practically almost won her season. I was rooting for Kirby. This is a very strong pose. Kirby's giving us very smiling, friendly, hair up. Kirby like, I don't got to do too much. I don't need to put a sarong on my hip. I don't need to clip a hat. I'm just giving you my fist and a smile, and that's all. So I like this. This is a very interesting and new pose that we have not seen before, and only like Kirby could bring it to us. I feel like she's coming in with good energy. She, just like refreshed, friendly, like, I feel like Kirby gonna catch people off guard, because obviously anybody that has seen Kirby season, you're gonna love her right off the bat. But what you're not ready for is her having them fists ready. You're not even gonna know. So when you about to do something, Kirby about to bop uppercut you. You're not even going to see it coming. She's going to throw other people's games off. So I am excited to see what Kirby is going to do. This is a very interesting pose. I like it, Kirby.
Not a thumb to be seen. I'll say as well, her shirt that says ballet. I try to Google this. I think that it's in indigenous. That was in an indigenous language. That was so hard to say. I say that 10 times fast. I think it said it maybe means underneath in an indigenous language. I don't know if it's like an indigenous brand. I know she champions a lot of that, obviously, as the indigenous
Yes.
representation on the season, where representation is so severely lacking. When they even had like the flags of the countries, hers was the indigenous flag. So that's an incredible thing to have here on the season, even though of course we want more of it generally. But for her repping that, in her first season, she had the indigenous flag swimsuit, which became, I think, very iconic. And now she kind of has that represented on the shirt. So I think that's really great. I will say we're getting dangerously close to seeing the tree. Like we're getting more and more of the leaves until we're going to see the trunk really soon.
That is right.
Get there.
It was blurry in the other photos, and now it's like we're in the tree. We know this photographer clearly. Okay, he has a thing for trees because it's interesting. But it does help. The background does look a little different. It's like same, different, but interesting. And then like I feel like that's the buff. Okay, because the buff almost blends in with Kirby's sleeve, and I love that because I feel like Kirby is saying to us like,
I'm Survivor.
I'm Survivor.
Where do I end and Survivor begins? I
I'm
live this
in
game.
this.
Yeah.
She talking about in it. Okay. Yeah, I love Kirby. This is very high for me.
Okay. No,
you don't have to do too much.
Yeah, it's true. It was simple. Just these are very simple. Honestly,
right.
All of these could be different magazine covers. We've got a hat ad. Right. We've got a workout cover. Shaunie could be in a campaign for almost anything. Like Kirby looks wonderful. Like this is to talk about a calendar. They're all like cover stars. I think really.
I agree. No qualms.
Here's Janine. You had a lot of comments about Janine in the group, in the cast photos, in the tribe photos. You said it's maybe like Janine, a bit of a Halloween outfit.
Janine, thank you for taking heed and getting rid of that hat. Luke, take notice. Okay, you wear the hat for the group photo and not in here. Okay, now I was being a little hard on Janine. Now, this is an interesting photo here. Again, quintessential winner pose. Hands across, but we see some of her hands at the top, which is not a bad thing, which means that like she's social. She's going to be here to play. You work with me, I work with you. But it is just Janine's lore that it's dark, right? But not in a bad way. Like it's dark. The way her dark hair, the patterns of her cover-ups, we used to call them sweepers back in the day, her necklaces, right? Like I feel like there's a dark energy, and I don't mean that like dark. I mean like Janine might be out here playing. Janine gonna be out here like not really for the hee ha ha. Yeah, she's got her hands out, she's gonna make friends, but I feel like Janine might be stabbing people in the back. Janine might be getting in an alliance and mowing over people. Janine very, very ominous. Like not really. She's smiling, but is she smiling? Like I almost feel like if you squint your eyes and turn your head, you're like, is that God? Like, I don't know, Janine, she's giving me something here. It's like she's got like this energy that is very interesting, and it's almost like trusting. It's almost like it's alluring, but I feel like you don't just make it to AU versus the world without having a little to you. So this look is fabulous. I mean, I was not expecting for the close-up to give this. The necklaces, the buff, her hair presentation. Again, she's doing what Luke did a little bit, like with her hands crossed, but she's like stepping back a little bit. So it's not right in front of you, which again is saying like, she absolutely is saying like, bitch, I ain't here to play around. I'm here to win. However, I'll make inroads. I'll make connections. I'll work with who I have to work with. There's something very interesting. Like, tell me more about Janine. Is she like spiritual? Is she like into yoga? There's something like I'm picking up something on her spirit.
I was thinking the outfit kind of looks like she's kind of coming from yoga, but also kind of coming from a psychic reading. So I get why you think that. Brice, how do you feel about juice?
Like a juicer? Like, is she like, what do you
Is
mean?
she what? I don't want to know where that question goes.
Wait, so you're asking me what I think
What you
about
possibly
juice?
think it means?
Like, as in juice from the Sons of Anarchy character juice, or like making my own juice from fresh water, like, I mean, fresh fruits
Well,
and
not
stuff?
making your own. She owns a multinational juice business. She's a
Mm,
massive business mogul. She has a book. She has multiple businesses. She's insanely successful. She's a shark on Shark Tank. She's an advisor on, well, she was on Celebrity Apprentice when I think that's done. But like in general, I don't think we have that
I
show
see
anymore.
it.
But she's
That's
very
that.
impressive. Yeah.
It's the money. It's the wealth. That's the allure that I'm picking up on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Janine's like, I don't need this. I'm out here
Yeah,
because
she
I want,
doesn't.
like, when I tell you my Issa Look skills be like,
It's
they
crazy.
be in the ballpark, because it's like that's literally what she's giving. Like, play with me if you want, peasants. I don't need this money. I'm out here doing it for the love, the
Yeah.
respect. Like, oh, okay. I like Janine. Okay.
Okay. But okay, I think this looks really comfortable. Like this is an outfit I feel like I might wear, but just in terms of like the comfort on the island, I think that's important. My question is the necklaces, like these long dangly necklaces. Like, isn't that a hazard? Like, why?
I mean, listen, we've had a sarong and a hat. I'm not going to be opposed to a necklace. Okay.
It's true.
And
Bar is low.
might be made for a fishing rod. Okay. You might be able to
Oh,
use it, make a fake
that's
idol.
smart.
Okay.
Okay,
When you got
brilliant.
the money, you got to, like, I'm just joking. No, but like, listen, I ain't mad. The more accessories, the better at times. So I'm loving this. Okay. I like Janine.
Obsessed with the necklace fishing rod idea. You have so many good ideas, Bryce.
You know what I'm saying? Make a fake idol. You might be able to tie something. You can hang something to the tree. It's like you could break that and make a million things. So that's actually good to have out there, because be resourceful.
It's so
And
smart.
we know she is.
Yeah.
Ah,
Here's George.
Mr.
George.
George, King
Yeah.
George.
George, give me your thoughts on George. I have thoughts on this picture. How do you feel about
I have
George?
Now I love George. I Now he always loves patterns,
He
like
loves
pattern on
pattern.
patterns.
Look at
So
that
that's his
clashing pattern. Yeah.
yes, that's his thing. Um Hands, like, again, this is like, it's so weird because it's like I know George, and so it's like interesting to read this photo, but I feel like you ever like there's this saying where people are like they're exactly who people think they are, right? Like
Yeah.
in this
Yes, George is
photo,
that.
like
Yeah.
George is giving us exactly
Wait.
who we think George
That's
is.
literally what I say about George when people ask about being friends with George. I'm like, he's exactly what you think. Like, it's
Like
not. It's
he
not an act.
No,
Yeah.
it's not an act, but like he is who he thinks he is. Like George is a legend. He, like, mind you, again, hands on his hips. Like, so essentially he is basically saying, like, I'm out here, bitches. Like, I'm here to play. And
Yeah.
that smile, like that mischievous smile, is one not to be trusted. He, like, I listen, what can you say about King George? The patterns, the color, the hair slicked down, but listen, he got his chin down, and he is giving us a mischievous grin that is telling it all. And his hands are at his hip, and he bring it. And so that just makes me nervous, because at this junction, I feel like he's the most famous, or one of the most famous and iconic Australian survivors. And so and that's why I kind of am not even mad at George, right? Because it's like, you, you already know people are going to have an opinion of you, whether they know you or not. And so I really feel like in this photo, George is saying, like, I am who y'all think I am. Like, I'm not even going to play with y'all. So let's go. And so I feel like that is what he is conveying to us in this photo. It makes me nervous, because when people just reveal themselves like that, it's like, oh, which way is it going to go? They're either going to target you early, or you're going to make it deep in the game. But the one thing that I have known from watching George on my TV screen is you can never count George out. Like, you can never count him out. So it almost makes me exciting that from the photo, I am interpreting that like he is going into this game like, let's go. You know what's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah. Well, my first thought looking at this photo is I was like, I think I've seen this shirt before. And then I went to my photos of George, and this is talking tribal. I don't know if you can see. This was
Okay.
episode 3, the exact same shirt. And look, that's good. I don't want to shame him for outfit repeating. Like, it's good not to do, overconsumption. Like, he was like, I don't need a new shirt for the season. I play Survivor so often. If
Yes.
I buy a new outfit every time I play Survivor, like, I'll be out of all the money I've won from Survivor. So I
But
think that,
let's talk
I
about
think
that,
that,
Shannon. Let's normalizing
yeah,
re-wearing our effing clothes.
I agree.
Okay.
Well, I'm always re-wearing my pajamas. I will say that.
But I used to get into that. Like, I have so many clothes, and I'm like, oh, I can't wear this because I wore that. No, come on, come. See, George is a king because do you know with all of these, not to get off topic, but since this is Australia versus the world, what a better platform to talk about these fast fashion brands online that create these clothes that we buy, that we discard, that end up in the ocean, that end up polluting our world. So come on with the conscious king, rewear your
Yes.
clothes.
Sustainability, George. But like,
Yes.
look, when you outfit repeat, what you don't want is to then have someone go on a podcast and then pull up a photo of you also in that outfit from last year. To be fair, from a long time ago. Like, no, who else is remembering that? But I'm really good at this. Is actually painful. I'm very good at remembering what people wear. So like, but I don't judge you. I wear myself all the time. I haven't bought clothes in years. I think genuinely. So like,
You gotta,
I'm not judging George. I'm just
no,
saying I
it's all
recognize the
about,
shirt.
first of all, it's a popping shirt, and you got to make it brand new. You got on with the short, it's working. Okay,
Yeah.
so I ain't mad at that. Save the planet, George, and win.
Yeah, we did have a wardrobe meeting before talking tribal, and George was like, just give me like a whole rack full of Samoan shirts. So and now he's wearing one, so we clearly like this one, which is
Okay,
great. The clashing board shorts, like, sure, like there's a lot going on, but that is trademark George. Like, he has an agenda in this photo where he's like, you will see both of my idol tattoos. Right, the one on the chest. He's got the shirt open. He has to
yes.
have the hand there where you can see his tattoo. He wants you to see there's a lot going on. But it's George. It's either going to go very badly or, as you said, never count George out. And that's what this photo is giving. I think it's accurate.
I think it's accurate. He's like, I feel like it's almost a level of vulnerability there, right? Like, there's so much. First of all, King George is just such a complex person, and I think that this photo captures it very well. And again, a strong pose. He is letting us know he's coming out there to play, which we expect nothing less than that. So I'm excited. I am worried for him, but George got a couple of tricks up his sleeve
And
and
idols. Yeah.
and
Look at it.
idols.
Literally right there.
So he ain't playing. And I love the shirt. And the shirt is cute. So listen, 10 points
Oh,
for
you have a bell.
George.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And you're conscious king, as you said. Yes. There's a
Yes.
lesson here that I'm not
There is a
walking all
lesson.
over by shaming him for.
No.
Yeah.
I
You're on
love it.
TV as much as George. You can't be buying new outfits every time. That's basically what he's saying. This is just like another day for him. I think that's what we're looking at.
It's a day in the office. Oh.
Another
Oh.
exposed
Okay.
chest is here in the form of David. David is wearing black pants, a black leather jacket, nothing else.
Wait,
What do you
wait,
think,
wait.
Brice?
Are we like, is this a model shoot? Like, what is up? First
He is
of
a
all,
model as well. This cast is ridiculous.
David is eating this pose down. Okay,
Yeah,
let
it's
me just be
true.
clear. This
Yeah.
is not hate, but it's like, is this the fall spring collection for Australia? Because what the hell? Like, you are talking about a magazine. This is a magazine photo. He
Yeah.
got his leg up. The way
I
that he has
know.
his hand sitting on
It's
his inner
ridiculous.
thigh. I love it. It's making me quiver. It is the jacket is open. He's looking directly at us. The jacket is covering his nipples. The jacket opens like an hourglass. The buckle
I
is
know. How did he
perfectly
do that?
placed.
Yeah.
His Just delicious. And these are like the athleisure pants. You could tell by how he is standing and the stretch in them. They're not just khakis. So it's like clearly this athleisure brand gave these pants to him because he said, "Oh, I got y'all in this photo," because this photo is diabolically amazing. Because
Yeah.
what the hell is going on here?
Yes. David, this could be on the cover of like a biker magazine, but the Samoan background would be kind of out of place. But I agree with you. Like, he is a model by trade. That was his original job. He actually knew Sarah from before, from modeling before he even played Survivor. Um, he looks good. Okay, let's just say it. He looks good. He has a necklace for fishing. Okay, so
Mm.
I think that that's helpful. We know now.
Oh my, wait, the
Um,
necklace that's all the way down the middle of his chest.
yeah,
It's like
yeah, it
halfway
looks
between
good.
his belly button and his neck.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a long
David.
necklace.
Whew.
How he got the jacket to fall like that is a work of God, honestly.
Well,
Like,
I can tell you how it like. First of all, I'm all about contorting your body to make the photo
yeah,
accentuate the parts of your body. If you look at David's shoulders and his arms, like he is like almost squeezing the jacket in. That's why his arms like he's giving us a model pose. Like he is like
yeah,
he's holding it in place. Now, mind you, eating it down, looking at us directly. He's the tallest person out here. But again, I'm going to go back to the same thing up to Luke. Photo, mwah, immaculate. But it is all of the things in the photos that I can get into that I can tell that he is conscious of like getting the jacket here, putting your hand there, putting your leg up, making sure I look. And I feel like that might carry over into the game, right? Like, I feel like he has to realize that he is the biggest person out there. So it's like he might have to be like, I have to go out there and kill these challenges. I have to do all these things. And by doing that, he might miss out on some other aspects of the game because he's trying to get the one aspect of the game perfect, right? Because you nailed this photo shoot great, other than the two thumbs that I can see
he does
blatantly
have
because
thumbs.
you
Yeah.
weren't thinking about the thumbs because you were putting your shoulders down, your
Mm.
chest out so the jacket falls and your hand is right on your thing so that we can get this amazing image that I could just celebrate all day. But you're forgetting the basics. No thumbs. Like, we can't let the people know what your left and right hand is doing. So David looks amazing. I'm worried.
Mm. What do we think about the blonde highlights?
I love it. I mean, we love
Do
it.
we?
Okay. Why not? It's the summertime.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like when Peter was in high school, he had like blonde tips, and I
Don't
like
you know
made fun of
everything
him
comes
about it.
back? Everything comes back, Shannon. You're getting to that. We're getting to the age, girl.
I
It's
don't think
coming
we were
back.
in. No, I don't like burn him with fire then. I don't know that it's but like I don't I'm meant to be a hair expert. I don't know that it's David's best look, but like a couple things you might have heard about David. He won Dondi. Spoiler alert.
Ah,
You know he
ah.
won $6 million on Dondi. Did you hear that?
What's Dondi?
What's Dondi? Price. Deal or No Deal Island.
Oh,
And he won $6 million. You might have seen it on the news. It was on the news.
oh my God! Shout out! I thought she was gonna say he was at Sister Hong's house.
And
Have you heard of
what?
this? You haven't heard about Sister Hong?
No.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. Now that
What?
no,
What?
God, he won $6 million.
Yeah, right before this, like a week before this.
So, do people know that? Do you think that people knew that?
Well,
That
Parvati was on the season. So I don't know.
ah,
Yeah, but they were
yeah.
really, really, really close. They were like
Oh,
number one allies, like really close.
baby, that's why David looked like this. Because David know he like yeah.
Got money.
I love David, but there's no way he's winning this season.
And do you know
There's
that the rumor? Did you hear the JLP, the host, is he was fired, and that the rumor is David is the new host?
get out again. Listen. That's why this photo looked like this. How it looks. He know what he's doing. Not with the T. Oh my God! And first of all,
Yeah,
you won $6 million on Deal or No Deal Island.
yeah.
Oh, that's Jesus.
Well, you don't. What? No. Okay, I'll explain it. On Deal or No Deal Island, you're competing to play a high stakes game of Deal or No Deal at the very end. So the winner will play a high stakes game of Deal or No Deal, and the highest case will be all of the kind of money that you have won as a team, as whatever through. Such a I can't. This is so hard to explain. Anyway, the highest case was $12 million. And he played Deal or No Deal, and he was like 12 million versus all the little amounts, and he kept saying no deal, no deal, no deal. He could have lost it all. He could have had nothing, and he kept going until the second last case, and then he took the deal, which was like about 5.8, like 6 million ish US dollars, and it was crazy, Brice. You should go watch that episode. It's actually kind of phenomenal.
Oh my God, $6
So
million.
he could have won nothing. Yeah.
Shit. Whew. Yeah, he ain't winning this season, and I love him, but like there's no.
There's only so much you can win in like the space of a month.
Right.
He's won a lot, more than pretty much anyone on TV ever. I think is kind of what they say on network television. So, all right, well that's David. I think that's a tribe. Here is the World Tribe. We're moving to the World Tribe. What stands out to you, Brice, in this? I think edited photo. Yeah.
We look a mess. Okay.
Well, it's the whole world.
I mean, right, but I don't even know, like, and Siri, my girl, but Tony just looked like he just got off of work. Pav looks good. Rob looks like, I understand he's probably in. I don't even want to.
Zulu, yeah.
Child. Then we got what was that teen movie where it was like the wolf and the vampires? Twilight,
yeah.
Now we got a Twilight shirt on here. Like, it's a lot going on over here.
Yeah.
And this is the world.
This is the world. This is the whole world.
Child.
We've got a lot of sweaters, as you might say, tied around a lot of weights.
Yes.
Convenient, but
we are lacking a lot of diversity here. Okay.
Yes.
This is
in
the
general,
world.
there's more diversity in this tribe than Australia, so it's yeah, it's very bad. It's very, very bad.
From whose world? From whose lens is this world? But okay,
from Australia's lens, and there's a lot of things that we don't agree with, but yeah.
So okay, as a group, they look a mess. However, I said that about Australia, and then we got into the solo photos, and I was able to break it down.
Yeah.
But again, who stands out for me in this photo is Siri and Poverty. Like,
yeah,
they are the two that stand out for me. And maybe I'm a little biased because maybe they're my Survivor queens and have been my Survivor queens as a gay little black boy watching Survivor, like watching them two. I'm like, how can you not idolize them? I don't like Tony looks like he can't even see. Tony looks like he's like
he looks like the sun's in his eyes. It's
right.
True. Yeah. All right. Should we get the close-ups? Because it's true. Like, these tribe photos aren't doing people justice. And a lot of people, like, they did a lot better in the solo photos. So we'll get to the cast photos. Siri. Siri's playing a screen Survivor, right? Yeah.
See? And there's one thing about me that, one, I just want to let you know, Shannon, we have no negative critiques over here about Queen Mother. So that's one. But also, when Siri, Dana, Monique, Lanithia Fields has in pigtails, micro braids and pigtails, watch out, okay? So that's number one. Siri got in pigtail braids, and she's even braided the pigtails, baby. Diabolical. That means Siri ain't coming to play with you hoes, okay? Siri also, right? In that group photo, I wasn't sure what the outfit was giving. Now, in this solo photo, this is cute. The pants accentuate the shirt. The shirt's a little crop top. She is, again, giving us a very unique pose. Siri is doing the thing that I normally be hating in Australia Survivor, holding on to the tree, but the queen makes it look effortlessly. She's holding on to the tree, essentially saying, help me. Right? But then she got her hand on her hip because we already know Siri, Monique, Lanithia, Dana Fields don't play. It's real to me. Uh, and so that hand on that hip let me know Sari ain't playing. She got a heart on her shirt.
A
Okay.
heart with the
She's trying
world.
with the world. Okay.
Yeah.
What the world needs love. And love the color blocking shirt. I just already know her son Jared probably like picked out this outfit for her because it is very in the Jared-esque lane. I love it. It's like very like bohemian hippie-esque, but like it looks great. Again, standing off to the side. So Sari understands she's a threat. She understands people are going to be coming at her. And so it's like holding onto the tree. Help me, help. They're coming to get me. But standing off to the side with her hands in the hip, no thumbs in sight. Let's just be clear. The queen is the queen. She doing all this new stuff, but no thumbs in sight. Let's be clear. Sari, Monique, Lanithia, Dana, Fields ain't coming to play. Love it. Love it. Mwah. Nothing else to be said. And
Yeah,
you
I mean,
talk about we're
yeah.
getting close to the tree. Sari's in the tree.
She's in the
Okay.
tree. Yeah, we have to comment on that. I have to say, like, we can, in the very top corner there, you can see a bit of the trunk of the tree. We've gotten to the point where but it's not her fault. This damn photographer, every
It's
season,
the
it's like, go close to the
photographer.
tree. Like, I don't want to be on the tree. He's like, get to the tree. Is the tree paying him? Like, well, I assume the photographer's male, firstly. How sexist am I? Secondly, who is this photographer who's obsessed with this tree? Why is the tree, like, get away from the tree. Like, what's happening?
But it is a different type of tree. Normally, it's this
Just the
tree.
trunk.
At least we're
You're
getting
right.
like the leaves. It's
Yeah,
a
you are right.
babier of the tree. So yeah, Sari's got the buff around her neck. Sari ain't to be played with. This is a great, interesting pose. I love it.
It's
Tens.
unique. It's cute. I mean, Suri playing Australian Survivor is the best thing that ever happened to me. Bryce, you know Suri well. You helped me meet Suri.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna help me meet Suri. No one helps me meet Suri. No, we have a lot of mutual friends. What's happening here? Like, no one comes through.
Listen, Sari is a legend. I love her. I'll never forget the first day I got to meet Sari in
Come
real
on, this is
life.
really rubbing this in my face. I hate you.
Like
I hate you.
that is my girl. It stays in my podcast room. I nearly fainted.
I want to
Her
faint.
son had to catch me. She said, "Boy, get up off the ground." And ever since then, me and Sari been locked in. And that's the thing about Sari is also very much like King George. Sari knows who she is, and Sari, what we think of Sari is Sari. Like she's beautiful. She's loving. She herself, but also she's street smart. She ain't dumb. Like it's just, and I think sometimes her name precedes her, but when you get to know her, you get to talk to her, she like, that's TV. Like she is just very disarming. And come on, mother. Take it home,
Yeah.
mother.
Bryce, will you message Suri and just say there's a woman in Australia who's covering the season that you're going to be on, and she loves you so much, and like she's been waiting for this her
Wait,
whole
you've
life.
never met her?
I've never met her, Bryce. I've never met her ever. No one will help me
Ah.
meet Suri, but I'm
Oh,
hoping to
girl.
interview her in this season. I'm hoping
Oh, I
that when
got
she
you.
wins, hopefully,
Yes.
that I'll get an interview. But I'm scared. Like I don't trust the network. Like I'm scared they'll be like, oh, we don't have an interview today. Like I need to talk to Suri. I need someone to tell her that this desperate person in Australia has spent years trying to get through to her. This is a true story.
Okay.
Suri delayed my proposal, my engagement.
Really?
And I'll tell you why. Because Peter proposed to me. This was before Cameo. This was 2018. So Peter proposed to me with, it was a Survivor themed proposal. There was a fire, there was an urn, there were torches. It was a whole thing.
Peter.
They cut up logs to be the stools at tribal council. It was a whole tribal council. And he had a video from people in the Survivor world, people who were important to me. He had Rob, he had Nick, he had Mike, and my brother. He tried to get Suri 4 months. And like for months, as I understand it, he couldn't contact her, and she never got back to him about sending a video because he knew I would have wanted. I would have been like, who cares about your proposal? Like, sure, I'll marry you, but like Suri. And this was before Cameo, so I have had a cameo from her, but yeah, he couldn't get the video. So that's why the proposal was a little later than I'd like for getting engaged at the age of 25. But yeah. So and that is a true story. Had it been delayed even further, it might have pushed my wedding straight into COVID. So luckily he just kind of gave up on it. But that's a true story. That's how desperately I want to get through to Sari, but no one will help me, Brice. This is my
I
plight.
got you. We'll have to. We will make this happen. We will figure something out, Shannon. I got it. We'll have.
Thank you.
We're gonna get Sari to renew your vows.
I'll marry Sari. I know, but I would never break up her and HB. I'd never do that. Me and Peter, whatever. But like yeah. Yeah, so that's Sari. I have to ask about the person I love most in this world. What's with the vest?
Is it a vest?
Is it a vest? Let's go back to this photo. Yeah, I don't think is it a little vest? What's going on?
I think it's the shirt. I think it's like a color block shirt.
You think it's part of the shirt? Oh, I think you're right. But then look at this photo. It looks like there's a little bit of red.
I think that's just the back of the shirt because it's cropped. You see how it's like flaring out? I think the back of it might be. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I was like, I think her son Jared got this for her because this is very like I love
this shirt. Okay, because I was gonna say this could be a vest ad where we're like, is that a vest? And we're talking about the vest. See, but you're right. I think it might be. I don't know. Actually, genuinely, I'm excited to see the season for many reasons, but mostly to see if that is part of the shirt or a vest, and we'll find out together very soon. So that's exciting. Yes. I love Sari. I'm so excited. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. That she's on my my franchise, that I created. So yeah, this is me. Here's Cass. Ooh. Another shirt tied around a waist. What is going on in this tribe? Is this so many shirts?
Where is Cass from?
Quebec.
Oh, Quebec.
Yes, you know that I watched Survivor Quebec? Do you know how many episodes it was? Guess how many episodes?
11.
No, it was 11. Why would I make you guess? It was 67 episodes, Brice.
How many seasons of Survivor Quebec? Because I met the most recent winner.
Okay, no spoilers. That's not her season. There's 3 seasons and she was on season 2.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Quebec. Okay. The Survivor Quebec, their franchise is underrated. They are very knowledgeable players.
Yeah.
She is serving, hands on the hip. I mean, hands folded. Again, this like not straight on look. She's tilted a little bit. We see the hands that are telling us she's willing to work with it, but it's the attitude and photo for me. Like it's giving like I'm cute, but don't play with me. I like the little what's the pattern? The Rob has a podcast.
The Rob pattern. Yeah, that Rob invented that pattern. Yeah.
The blue on blue, the hair to one to the side. I feel like she's going to be a sleeper. This is a strong pose. And unlike the Australian models, right? This gives model, but like it don't give model in the way that the other two were like giving model, right? Like, there's like some subtleness. There's like the girl next door. There's like this attitude that I could get. Like, I don't know. I feel like she could have been on the hill. She could have been friends with Lauren Conrad. I like this. Very strong play. I feel like she's going to be underrated. I feel like she's going to be able to make connections. I like her.
Yeah. Well, look, this cast is insanely good looking. I know it's subjective, but it's also like objectively true. This is strong. This is like, face on, looking right at you. The hair so effortlessly kind of swept to the side, and that is not effortless. Like that's a difficult thing to achieve. How does she make it look so effortless? You see a bit of the like midriff peeking through. She's fit. She's great at endurance. I don't love generally the things tied around the waist, but it kind of works.
But when it looks like a skirt, it's
cute. Yeah.
The tree's not even in the photo.
The tree's gone. Yeah, I was thinking, thank God for that. Damn tree.
Yeah, this is a strong pose. And she's giving us like it's almost a similar face to the rich juice woman, right? Like it's that same kind of allure of like this ominous smile, but it's not really a smile. Like,
yeah,
if I had to walk up
to
her,
a knowing, like, it's a knowing look. It's like I know a secret that I could tell you.
Like, do you know what time it is? And that's the look she's giving. Like, I'll be like,
yeah,
okay, it's 11 o'clock. Like, I would answer the question myself. Like,
exactly.
Girl, we about to go. Wait, what's her name?
Cass.
Girl, we about to go out. You like this outfit? Like that face,
Yeah.
it just is like
Yeah. You have the answer yourself. Like it says
right.
1,000 words. I think as well the shirt around the waist is important because if you look at her in the group photo, in the tribe photo, like just the workout outfit
It don't do
with
it.
the crop, like I think like, that's not really hitting. That's kind of like
This
you're coming like
okay,
obviously like you're just fully in a workout outfit. Like it's not even like you're coming from the gym. Like that's a workout outfit.
but
Just
we got to
with
share
the
this with
shirt.
Luke. But you see the difference? And Luke, like, don't have a hat, and both of it, like,
Yeah.
less is more
Change it up.
sometimes, retracted a little
Yeah.
bit, but like, this is good. Almost a whole different look. She's a
Yeah.
chameleon. I like it. She's
Versatile.
flexible. She's going to be able to go with the flow. She might work with you this tribal. She might work with you another. Like, I feel like these are okay, Cass.
I agree.
I
This
like
is a
this.
strong shot. This is a strong shot. Honestly, this photographer, other than the tree thing, was like really kind of eating. Let's be honest. So yeah.
He's nailing it. I'm not
But why do we
mad.
think it's a man? It could have been a woman.
Well, I'm just saying, given the diversity of
It's a white man. It's definitely a white man. 100%. Yeah, you
I'm
just look
just if it
clocked.
cracks, girl.
Yeah. Yeah, look, can't argue with that. Can't argue with a lot of men
Yes.
being well, actually, there's more women on this season, to be honest, but there's a lot of men out there. Lisa.
Ooh.
Here's
Okay,
Lisa.
Lisa. Okay, this is very interesting because first of all, I love this pose. This is like one of my quintessential. This is how I take photos pose. This is a quintessential Brice Izyah pose. So I love this, right? Very like giving camp, giving you play tennis, like very innocent, very like meek, but I know it's not true, right? So it's like this photo was like almost iconic, right? Like these are shorts, but it almost looks like it could be a skirt. I love the blue shirt, the bagginess of it, hair pulled back, not doing too much. And sometimes it's like gangsters pose like this sometimes. Sometimes when you with your squad, you take photos, it's like, what up? So there's a lot going on here. There is this innocence that exudes from the photo. And I think that she is going to use that to her benefit. The one thing that does concern me is, again, strong pose. Like, I think this is almost one of the newer poses that we get to see a Survivor, where just hands, almost kind of sort of like Kirby, but Kirby was fighting hands just down. This one is just hands down to the side, but ready to go. What makes me nervous is the thumb that I do see. And so I feel like that might be some issues for her in connecting with people, or when you're connecting with people, you're telling them everything and not realizing that they could use it against you. But there is this like Emily flipping type of arc that I see. And I love the fact that it's like little me here. Don't just here to take us a photo for Survivor. Don't mind me. Excuse me while I go win this $6 million. Like I see beyond it. So I love it. It's very disarming, but I see beyond it. I see the smile. I see how she's looking at us. So this is another good photo. This is a great, like, I'm loving the newer looks that we are getting because it's like so interesting. Very disarming. Very disarming.
Well, I think that you see through what an entire cast of Survivor New Zealand did not see through, because that was Lisa's whole thing. She looked so sweet in this photo. She's a nice little super fan librarian, so kind, and she really lent into that. I'm just here for the experience. She's so passionate about the show, but she was a stone cold killer underneath. Made one of the best moves of all time, took out her number one ally with an idol in a 3-2-1 as inspired by Siri with his childhood best friend, and then won the game. But people don't see that. People don't know that because they see the sweetness. But you're right, there's something behind it. You see it, but you have a gift.
Oh,
Not
yes.
everyone sees it. Exactly.
No, for sure. Wait, she won? Wait,
Yeah.
what franchise is she?
New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. Okay.
Yeah.
Baby. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
love it. Like, I love this. Like, first of all, I love the I feel like those are like the wide leg linen shorts. And Zara had them, and I wanted them. They had them in like white and black, and I tried to get them so bad, and I couldn't get them because they were out of them. But like, I just love this look of just it's like a simple look, but also it's like it could be a uniform. You could dress it up. You could play tennis in it. You could like it just, you could put up the fiction books in it. You could do a lot. And so it's maybe for me, it is how her hair is pulled back and it's her smile. Like I just see through it that she ain't really to be played with, but play with me if you want. I'm here to help. What are you looking for? Romance? Okay. You want horror. You've come to the right place. I love it.
But I will say, so no more jumper / sweater around her waist, which is good. But where my mind goes to is like, where is it now? Like, did she throw it on the ground in the sand? Is someone holding it? Like, I hope she didn't get her like jumper all sandy. That's where my mind goes, but I don't. Maybe everyone's doesn't.
Tree, duh.
Put it where?
She put it in the tree.
Oh, in the tree, right? This tree is good for something, and then she was like, "Oh, we can't photograph the tree because my jumper is just like in the brown." That's smart.
She's smart. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. She is innovative. Y'all gonna put a little respect.
Damned if that tree is in my photo.
And literally, it's only the branches of the other tree. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. She's on to something.
Yeah, that's smart. That's great. All right, here's Parvati. Here's Parvati. Now, Parvati, for the people just listening, Parvati's got the buff top on, which I think is like a real Parvati classic. I think she invented that. And then she's got like high-waisted, almost like business pants.
They're like the same type of pants that the other guy had on. There's like athleisure pants, high-waisted athleisure pants. They are the, I got a pair right over here. That's what I work in. I love them. They're stretchy. They can look like tights. They can look like whatever. Yeah. Yes. But this is a great pose. Now, listen, Parvati is mother, right? And so it's hard for me to critique because this is an interesting pose because we see Parvati's thumbs. But again, I feel like when you know the lure and the arc of Parvati, what really do thumbs matter with someone like a Parvati?
It's true. I feel she's above thumbs. Takes a lot for me to say that. Yeah.
I'm just trying to say. And this is a great pose. Again, similar to Motorcycle. Was it David?
Jonathan? Yeah, it's very similar to. I was like, oh my God, Brice. I was just thinking that because Dondie, Deal on Rodeo Island is so important and aired and filmed right before this season filmed. And she and David were so close. And I think that that's the key to the whole season. Her relationship with David is like, to me, is like the center of the whole season. And then I see her and David's poses are so similar. She also has a hand there. She also has a leg out. And I'm like, they're channeling each other. Did they coordinate this pose or are they just that in sync that they knew to do this? Because their relationship is the key to the whole season. I really believe that.
And I believe it too. And if their friendship is the key to the if their relationship is going to be the key to the season, she takes it. Because in David, hand was like placed on the inner thigh. Like it was like he was holding the jacket in and it was placed in, right? You see where Parvati's hand is? It's on her leg. She has her grip on it. And it ain't really much to be said here. This is a classic mother pose. Again, she is an icon for the gays. When I started watching Survivor, I said, oh, this woman eats. When I got voted out of Survivor, I had the pleasure of flying to LA because that's when she had the after show.
Oh, yeah.
And when I tell you, she and I keyed. And there was like maybe 3 or 4 seasons after my season. And this is a random art because then it was like she had took some time away from like social media. So she wasn't like posting as consistently. And then I never forget she started posting again. And then in some of her old posts, she used to use the like she would have like 7 hashtags and she used to use the hashtag bring Brice back. Okay, dude. Like just randomly.
She's the best. Well, that's a great take.
So we just love her, and like she's just literally a gay icon. There's just so many gay men that I have met in the Survivor realm, and we all talk about like our experiences and the things that we have in common are like just Siri and this beautiful human, and she's just a beast. And for whatever reason, She just serves it. And like, and just this photo, right? Like I could pick it apart. Like I don't really like the thumbs because I feel like, but I just feel like with someone like her, it's intentional. With someone like her, it's just like, just the way she just makes it look so easy, so breezy. Like I just feel like you're gonna have to watch out for Mother 1 and Mother
She
2.
she looks good. I mean, this is
She,
a great ad for the world buff, which I also want. I also want the buffs. Both of them look great, both the Australia and the world buffs. And she looks great. But I also think she and David, there's such a synergy there. And it's also like David, the bare chest. Parvati,
mm-hmm,
just the chest covered. She could use the jacket. Do you know what I mean? Like there's like also they fill in the gaps of each other because they're going to be this like I think very important duo. It'd be funny if like they never even get to meet in the game because they're not in the same tribe. Like one gets voted out before they even meet. But I really think that relationship is so key to the season, and I think that these poses prove it. We're close to the tree where we don't see the tree. It's well
right.
framed. It's a great photo. It's a very good photo.
Very athleisure pants, hands on the thigh and your
She
hip.
knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
She's been on
she's
TV
a
enough. She knows how to do a
she's a
cast photo.
proud. She's a
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be hard for you to choose a winner pick. There are so
Oh
many
my
good
god,
photos.
I don't know if I can.
You're gonna have to because you're
Oh
gonna have
my
to choose one.
god.
That's what we're gonna do. Here's
Now,
Rob.
now,
Here's Rob.
Rob,
Yeah.
what, 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 what are you doing, Rob? Like, okay, first of all, South African Survivor has a very special place in my heart. You know, I went to South Africa. I played
Yeah.
in a mini org for a little bit, and we got to travel the world. And I've met so many of the South African players, and they're just beautiful. And I love South Africa. And Rob has a beautiful body. Rob is like, but what are you doing? Like this, like what? Like Rob?
Well, it's a lot going on.
It's like,
So
first of all, you're
he's
like
touching his
Rob.
own face.
Yeah, like and like you're making a muscle, like it's give like now mind you, Rob's a big man. Like just Rob's not as tall as David, but Rob is like big in size, and I feel like what he is. I love Rob, but okay. I'm just I'm just going by the Issa Look photos, right? And this is the only photo. I love Rob. I think Rob is great, but Rob is a early merge boot. This photo says it all. Like it almost is like you're doing a little too much. Like, what are you doing? And I love Rob. But it's like I don't know what pose this is, but it almost is like you're trying to assert your dominance. And I feel like, baby, this ain't the season to do that. Like I just that making a muscle is like just triggering for me for a Survivor pose. It's like you're wanting to show us your dominance and like you're trying to put a smile on it, but it's like you're flexing. And don't get me wrong, you look great. You got an amazing body. But again, for the Issa Look, me reading into this photo, it is screaming to me that like you are going to want to flex your muscles. And I feel like maybe on a normal season, you'd be able to do that, but you're not going to be able to do that with players like King George, Siri, Tony, like baby, like that just makes me nervous.
That is I think that is a good point because well, I will say about Rob, he's one of the most dominant winners of all time, but he wasn't playing with the Ceres and the Parvatis and the day exactly, you know. Yeah, but I will say I'm going to defend the muscle. I will defend the muscle because I can just imagine the white male photographer was like, yo, you're meant to be the strong guy from South Africa. Like, show us the muscle and get closer to that tree. And Rob was like, I will not get closer to the tree. And the photographer was like, no, we need to show the tree, please. I owe the tree money. And then but then Rob was like, I won't get closer to the tree, but I will show my muscle. So I feel like that's more like he was giving what they were asking of him because I feel like Australian Survivor has these like clear archetypes where it's like, you have to be the strong guy. And they really are trying to show that.
I don't believe it. Two reasons why I don't believe it. One, Rob, the fact that Rob is practically touching his face is telling me that Rob has been doing that since he's been 11. Okay, this is a signature Rob pose. Okay, you can't, like, the photographer can't tell you to flex and you grab your chin. Like that is like that is an innate reaction. Okay. So that's why I'm just saying it's like, no, that's Rob doing it. And then can we see the group photo again? Because this is my exhibit number 2. Now, mind you, I love you, Rob. I'm just saying.
What's going on? Okay, here we go.
No, the main photo.
Oh my
Sorry.
God. Well, okay. We'll have to go all the way back. I'm doing it though. Why is
Sorry.
this so? Why is
But
this? Okay, here
this
we. Yeah.
presentation is look at it.
Okay. Yeah,
Look.
he's side on just with his arm. Yep. Yep. He's
Look.
side on. He's completely profile. We can only see and just to see his arm.
Look.
Now you can't miss it. You cannot miss it. How did you
And
spot that? And you remember that? That's
listen,
brilliant.
babe, because mind you, and why I say that, look who he's standing next to. David. And
Yeah.
see the position that David is taking, right? David is almost like commanding the room. It's almost like Rob is like, oh, I'm stuck in this pose. And so, like, mind you, he's puffing up his chest now again. Rob's the second biggest guy out there. I'm just saying, you don't need to do all of that to get like, we see it. Like, baby, you
Yeah,
don't need to
exactly.
do
Well, you
any
can
of
see it from
that.
space, you
And
know.
we
Like,
would
I think,
see
yeah,
it.
Katy Perry could have seen it from space.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so for me, okay, I was going to let it slide in this photo. But then to see it in your solo one, it makes me feel like you might get out there and be like, rah. And although it might work, it might also give, like, in a season like this, you got a King George. You've got David, you've got Lisa, you got Kirby. In a season like this, all you need is a for them to be like, let's get him out. Right? Like,
Yeah.
or like, I don't know, but I just feel like he is for sure giving, I'm gonna run this. And
He
that
did.
just makes me nervous on a season like
He
this
did
because I
once,
feel,
but not,
yeah,
yeah, not on a season like this.
it's just you got to come in a little more tamer. And I am nervous because you might go after somebody and then that somebody like, you know, like, it's just like, I feel like I don't know. That's just what the
Yeah.
photo is giving me. But listen, he looks great. I had no issues with Rob. I have the Issa look, and that's just what it tells me. And that's my first really knee-jerk reaction to a photo.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I think that, look, Rob's win is incredible. Like, he was so dominant, but it was almost too easy for him. And there might be a bit of a rude awakening. Not that his win, wasn't so valid, and not that he honestly didn't have a cast of pretty good gamers, but they were newbies. And I think, like, if you look at like a Kim, whose cast was probably worse than Rob's, but like Kim comes into Winners at War, and it's like, not that she's not an amazing player, but it was just like that speed got a little faster than she intended, and she was like, oh, okay, and it was like actually quite a shock. And I think that Rob could have that. He's coming from not just playing and winning on a newbie season, but dominating so hard and being so
And,
far ahead that I feel like, oh, now I'm playing with people who are at my level, or maybe even higher, like the legends of the world.
and I feel like
And
he
it's
might rev it
more than
up.
you. Yeah.
And
Well,
and
but you
so
might
is
not
this
even, you might
Rob's
not know you have to so quickly,
right? Is this Rob's second season? Is this his
Yeah.
second time playing?
Well, he
Oh my
played
God.
once and he like really dominated and he won. And that is his experience.
So that is what makes me even more nervous because I feel like the Tony second time playing
The
effect is
lesson.
real.
Yeah.
I hope him and Tony get along. Okay, because that could be a strong duo. But okay, but no, I just wanted to bring this point back that I knew that
Yeah,
in this
no.
first photo, I saw him flexing.
I will say, and also, I do think these people are edited in, but if this is real, he and Kirby just being like front to front, like, why are they like an Amazing Race cast photo? Like, they don't know
Right.
each other, but they just like crammed together, just like facing. It's very like awkwardly close if it's happening in real time, which we doubt. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I also just realized I can just click straight back to the slide. I'm learning so
Yes,
much.
I
I
was
don't have to.
yeah.
I'm learning a lot.
So
Yeah, I don't love that he's touching his face. I don't love the haphazard thumb. I feel like he does, like to represent his Zulu heritage, which is
and I
amazing.
love
The
that.
shirt, the necklace, yeah. So
And I
that's
love
good.
that. And I wish like we would just let the shirt do the talking. Like, cause I
Yeah,
just feel like
it talks.
this pose is it just says a lot. Like, look at me. And mind you, we can look at you, Rob, because you are
Yeah.
nice to look at. Okay. That's not the problem here. But I'm still rooting for you. But if the poses ring true. I'm a little worried, but we will see.
Yeah, I'm still lost in his eyes. Okay, I'm still
I
like
mean,
it's
yes,
working. Like I'm
listen. I
hypnotized.
mean, I'm lost in the bicep. Okay, no matter it worked
Yeah,
on
you could
me,
get.
but I'm not out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would work. Yeah, exactly. You know yourself. And it worked on
Yeah.
me. I did a deep dive with him, and I like it worked.
Listen,
But
at the top.
but this is the whole point. Yes, he's gonna play with better people than us. Like this is
Yes.
it works on us. It worked on his first
Right.
cast, but does it work on Parvati? Parvati's been through this. She's done the rodeo. So yeah, that's Rob. Here's Tommy.
Okay.
This is
I,
Twilight Tommy.
so I like Tommy. Okay, like I like there's something in the cheerfulness and like his face and his smile and the tilt of his head. He also is a very interesting pose of just hands to the side. Like one hand is almost balled up, the other hand is open. We can see his thumb, but I feel like at this point, I feel like Tommy is just I feel like he is bearing himself to us as well. Like I'm this happy-go-lucky, cheery guy. I'm a hard worker. I feel like Tommy is like I play the game. But I feel like for you to wear that shirt is a huge it's saying
Mm,
something. And I feel like we could see the different sides of the wolf. And I feel like with this happy go cheery lucky like friendly guy, I feel like there's the inner but I feel like more likely than not he is this happy, smart, cheery, like works hard type of person, but there's a wolf inside of him. How did
yeah.
what tell me his lore.
He's from Finland. He's from Survivor Finland,
Oh,
which I also watched. It was 15 episodes.
how many
He
seasons did they get?
that he was in the 7th season, which was actually a
Okay.
fans v favorites, where he was a fan and the
Oh.
fans dominated. Which is very rare, I find, on fans v favorite. I don't think I've ever seen that. Like we've had on Strange Survivor, they did the hybrid on Heroes Villains and Liz won, but like the favorites still dominated. Like it was weird to see the favorites get kind of steamrolled when they have the experience. And Tommy was doing that. Tommy is a huge fan of the show. That's why I think you see the joy. He's so happy to be here
Mhm.
randomly from Finland. He's like, who would have thought this was possible? She's so fun. The wolf shirt he wore on his first season, and I'm kind of
Oh.
like I'm like looking at the pose of the wolf. Like the wolf is drawing me in. As you said, it's kind of that like other element to his like cheery super fan side. Were you team Edward or team Jacob in Twilight? That's the question.
I was team Edward. Wait, no, I was
The
team Jacob.
vampire's Edward. The
Yeah, okay,
werewolf
yeah,
is
no, I
Jacob.
was team Jacob.
I was team Jacob because Taylor Lautner, like obviously Rob Patterson as well, but like I was 15 when Twilight was big.
I was
Team
6.
Jacob, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
you weren't
sure.
born. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
right.
yeah, yeah, I've seen like the wolf, like the werewolf, right? Like we this
Mhm.
is yeah. So
And
can't
I can see
argue with that.
the gamer. Like I see that he plays like like yeah, he's a gamer. I can get that. I'm interested to see how he will do. This is an interesting pose. Um there are no fans here. Okay, they're just favorites. So it will be interesting, but I do genuinely enjoy his joy that he is bringing.
Yeah.
It makes me excited to watch him.
I do think because he even had this in his season where he had like so much reverence for the returnees as he was also voting them out. But he was like, it's hard for me. Okay, I love him. And I think that he might bring a lot of that to the season. Like there is, yes, there's the wolf, we get it, but like I think he might represent like the cheeriness and like, and Lisa will have this too, but like I can't believe I'm here with these legends. I think he might bring that. And I think he seems really open in his pose. And I think we'll kind of get that sense of him. It's like so happy to be there. You know what I mean?
And I feel like also like not for nothing, but like it's Finland, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, maybe it's not a larger known franchise. And so he might have the benefit of almost being like a fan on this season. And so
Yeah.
it really could work to his favor. And I feel like he has the right type of attitude to execute that. So I really am excited. I would love in my mind, I just feel like I would love for him and Kirby to like link up. I feel like them together, I feel like that could really work.
The Wolf and the Rebel. That sounds like a
Yes.
book that Lisa is a librarian for, giving you that
Yes.
book. Yeah.
And David can
Love it.
pose for it.
All right.
Yes.
Last but certainly not least, many years ago, we were introduced to two legends. One is on this call with me right now, and the other
Ah.
still has the sweater around his waist. Tony, what is happening?
Ah,
And he's in the tree. He's fully in the tree. Like, anyway, this is Tony. You know him well. You played with him
yes.
technically.
Technically.
And also you reminded
Uh,
me, yeah. And then and Pav was doing the after shows. She would have interviewed him, and she played with him on Winners at War technically. But
yes.
this is Tony. What do you think about Team TV here? How's he looking?
Now, I have never. Well, first of all, let's be clear. Tony asked to be in the tree, or Tony moved to the tree. That's just something Tony has done. Over the years, I've always been very critical of Tony's attire that he wears on these shows, and my criticism of his attire has never affected his gameplay, right?
Yes, the
So,
results.
in very
Yeah.
form and true fashion, I'm going to like interesting pose for Tony, because Tony normally is hands on, hands folded type of guy. So Tony is entering in his new era of life, and so he's going straight, arms open. And I'm was this filmed? I want to say this was filmed before Traders, right? Or
It
after?
was
Do we
filmed
know?
before Traders aired, and I
Okay.
guess slightly after Traders filmed.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
and us knowing that fact, right, of knowing how Tony did in Traders, him coming with a more open arms seems on track, right? Because in Traders, Tony really wanted to work. Tony was like really trying to, and he was unable to do that. It's almost, we know that his his name preceded him, and especially with a Boston Rob. So I really do feel like Tony not folding his arms is a conscious decision here, where I feel like we might see a different Tony this season, right? Which is interesting because it's either going to work or it's not going to work. Um, and we can't see whether or not, if we can see thumbs or not, but I am gauging from how that one hand looks, we probably would be able to see it.
We
I
probably
never
would have,
really
yeah.
liked Tony's
Mm.
cargo pants. I don't really be liking Tony's oversized shirts and with the Tampa. What I
The
will
gray
say,
shirt and the beige cargo pants with the
but
gray jumper, like, it would be
it's a
yeah.
lot going on, but as much as I'm a critique, I at least like the fact that the colors are in the same family, right? Like it's like I see the palette that he was going for. So that's my thoughts. An interesting pose. Not one that we're used to seeing from Tony. So it'll be interesting to see how he does out here. But this definitely isn't giving me a winner's pose. But you never know with the Tony. Like you really never know.
Exactly. He's a
And
unicorn. He defies these kind of formulas.
he really does. But so it'll be very interesting to see how he coming off of the traders into this he'll do. And especially like I am curious just how him and Rob will connect. Because if I don't know how the tribes are broken up, if they will really just be the US versus Australia starting off. To see like the two
Yeah, it
bigger
will. Yeah,
guys.
it's that's what it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
so curious to see. I can definitely see and I watched a little bit of Rob's season. So I definitely see him and Tony immediately linking up. Like I like that that is a no-brainer. What I'm curious is to see where that goes, right? Because Tony has natural alliances and allegiance with other people. And so I'm curious to see in what way will that, because it's just inevitable. Tony and Rob, they're going to connect. Like I just know it. And so I'm just curious to see like what that will be like and where and how it will go. But Tony is Tony, and Tony is still a legend. And again, all things considered, a strong, an interesting pose
Yeah.
from the legend who, in my opinion, of the Issa Look has helped shape me to what Issa Look is. Because when I was on the Cagayan Island, I got to watch people take their photos from Ponderosa. And so I watched Tony take his initial photos with that winner pose. And I remember because I took my photos first, I remember thinking to myself, like, I should have crossed my arms. And so, like, a lot of my arc kind of comes from watching people like a Tony, a Wu, a Trish, a LJ take their photos. And so it is interesting to see the evolution of Tony. So,
Yeah.
int-
I think with Tony, the thing is always like it shouldn't work, but it does. You know what
right.
I mean? And like that, and look, he's in the tree. Like the leaf is, it's right there. Like it's on his shoulder. Like he's fully in the tree. It's a very close crop. As we said, we can't see his hands, which is kind of different from the other photos. Unless this is from the website, the 10 website. And does the outfit really work? Like, does the pose like in the tree does it work? No, but that's the thing with Tony. Like, for everyone else, it doesn't work, but for Tony, it works. Like, it's still a great photo. You know, it's a great ad for the tree.
Yeah.
With the tree.
Save the
And look,
trees.
yeah, Brice, you helped me meet Tony as well. Okay, I've never met Tony. I
You've
love
never met
Tony.
Tony?
Brice, I'm just here in Australia.
Well,
I'm just, you know what I mean? Like,
well, Tony doesn't come out that often though. So
no, he
like that
doesn't.
is
We're
a
very grateful to have
rarity.
him. Yeah.
At one of Wendell and I's first Brice and Win events, he came to one of our
Oh.
Procore events. And so if you ever came, and he came to the thing, but yeah, Tony doesn't pop out like that.
Yeah.
But, okay.
I did love the trader suit.
You know, he looked great. Like
it was great. It was like really seeing him out of his like natural environment, but it was like it was so weird, but it was great. Like I wish I'd had more of it. I loved it though.
Yeah, see, the traders pissed me off because I could tell in that essence, like he really wanted to like be around and be like you. I could just sense he wanted to play a different type of game, and Boston Rob said no.
Yes. Yeah, it was annoying. It was very annoying. But he's here now, so their losses are gain. That's it, Brice. This was so fun. I feel like we learned so much. The cast look ridiculous. That could be just a series of covers. Like what actually someone should do is edit that as the cover of different magazines. Like Tony, Tree Magazine, Team Tree V.
No, hunting. That has to be a hunting magazine.
No, we don't condone. No, that's not. Tony would never put his name. We're not going to defame him as such. But I think like what we, like Lisa, like books monthly. We could have, like
Scholastic Scholars.
Yeah, Cass, like Pretty in Plaid. Like, please make me these covers because they could all be magazine covers. I say that as a magazine editor. Brice, you must give us a winner pick. You must give us only one, not a man and a woman, not someone from each tribe.
I won't give you a man and a woman, but I will just tell you this. This is the first time at Issa Look because it is hard for me. I'm extremely biased.
Yes.
And my two I have two. Take it or leave it. My two winner picks.
Choose one.
Well, let's
give me both and we'll decide one for you.
Okay. It's Siri or Poverty. Period.
Yeah,
like
okay,
I mean, period.
You're gonna choose Siri. You have like Siri.
Those two. Period.
No, Brice.
Well,
you can't fence it in a 14-person season. Pick one winner pick.
I'm betting on my mother, Siri, Monique, Lenithia, Dana Fields.
It's fair. It's great.
But I mean, two. But there's just no way that I do it. It's a look, and that I have the opportunity to do It's a Look with the women that I idolized, and I can't choose them as my winner picks. Like that's just like blasphemy.
Just get one. So it's one and win a pick. It's like it's a singular. No,
you said
it's not there. No, it wasn't there.
Say it again. Winner what?
Winner pick. No. That's not right. That was Brice. For the people listening, that wasn't me. Okay, he edited that in by saying it himself. Brice, this was so much fun.
Yes.
I hope you keep up with the season. Well, are you going to keep up with it? It's going to be very short.
I am. If the links come my way, because we always say this, and you always say you're going to send me the links, and you never send me the links, and then I had to go to my Twitter to get the links. But no, actually, you know what? Sam took care of me last time. No, I'm lying. Yeah. I'm lying. Sam took care of me.
I'm the one telling people, like, like, it's all me. I'm doing that in the background.
Okay.
I'm telling people to help you out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm working in the shadows, like Twilight, I guess.
Okay. Oh, like the wolf.
Well, like a vampire can't go in the sun, I thought, but anyway, it's fine. That's why you need the tree.
That's why you need the tree in the back of the library with the juice in the hat fairyland of the athleisure store.
Yeah, and this is where we've gotten to after this podcast. Brice, this has been so much fun. Tell the people where to find the immense amount of stuff that you are doing. You are the busiest person I think I know, but you still made time for us for this great podcast today, which I highly appreciate. Tell people what they can find that you're doing.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, the Purple Pants podcast, we are ending our summer rewatch of Amazing Race season 15. Me and the winner, Brooke Camhigh. We've got 2 episodes left, which is really sad because I've really been enjoying this. Wendell and I are hard at work. We are getting ready to announce our tour 49 for the new season of Survivor coming in September. And I have just finished the 2026 Zaddy calendar. And so it should be coming out within the next week. And I believe there is some Australia Survivor. I mean, we try to make it all around the world. So I'm super excited for that. So yeah, the Purple Pants podcast Survivor News will be coming back. We'll be covering the new season of Amazing Race. So yeah, the Purple Pants podcast is here, and I am so grateful. Thank you so much, Shannon, for being so flexible with my schedule. I do apologize. That is unlike me, but I always love it here. And Issa Look is become my favorite thing to do for you and with you. And I just want to say, we weren't keeping points this episode, but I do just want to humbly say that this episode, Shannon was up 50 points, and whoever is keeping track, Shannon is in the lead.
Brice is giving me points for scheduling, which is the worst way to win points. I will say, no, I mean, I win points because I get to cover this season of Australian Survivor with Siri. I win. I feel like that's so many points. I'm so lucky. But we were, so lucky to have you on this podcast. I will be in San Francisco for the RHAP event in November, and I'm just so upset that I could not get into a Brice and win. It's very.
I know. We'll be in San Francisco this season, though, so hopefully our paths will cross at some point in time. And mind you, San Francisco, it's an amazing city. I love it.
Yeah, I'm very excited, but that's in a long time after this season. So this is our final preseason podcast. So what you've missed, if you haven't checked it out, is we covered every single player on the AU World Tour, where we talked through them all. If you don't want to watch Quebec and Finland, we did it for you. If you want to know about any of these players, we talked about it. We had why we're excited for the season, kind of almost half kickoff a year later, with Rob this week as well on just with Rob. And then we had a draft with Chappelle, Puya, and Mike. And then we've had this. So that's been,
my God,
a lot of preseason podcasts. I think if we count the ones we did it in a few months ago and then a year ago, that's 19 preseason podcasts. So
it's more than long.
Yeah, it's more than the plays and it's more than the day. So that's been the preseason, and then the season will start Sunday, August 17th. If you want to watch it, then be an RHAP patron and the global community will help you out. But we'll have daily recaps with Chappelle, Puya, and Mike 3 times a week, I think, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then we're going to have weekly shows with Rob, as many X interviews as they will give me. Hopefully, Siri, Tony, and Parvati will be 3 people I speak to in the next 3 weeks. If not, that's the end of me. And if so, that's the end of me. But in different ways. You know what I mean? I can't wait. I'm so excited for this season. But Brice, what a joy. It wouldn't be the season without getting to do this with you. And it was such a fun time.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure when we get to podcast.
So much fun. Well, follow me at Shannon Gates. WeKnowGlobalSurvivor.com. Subscribe so you don't miss any of these many podcasts coming at you through the season. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Brice. Thank you to our team behind the scenes. And I will see you next time. Bye.
This is RHAP. We know reality TV.